Hi, my name's Lucy and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is how to do IVF injections and some general tips around the injection process. So I'm one of those people that when I go to the GP surgery to see the nurse, the GP, and they give like injections or take blood, I can't look at it. So I can't look at the injection, I can't look at the needle, I can't look at any of it. So for me, the IVF process was a sharp shock because I'm quite scared of needles. So these tips, I feel like they really help me, and hopefully if you're struggling, they may be able to help you as well. Number one, instruction videos. So you can find numerous ones on YouTube, give it a Google on how to do the IVF injections. Our clinic gave us we had a patient access to a patient portal, and on there were numerous videos on how to do the injections and how to insert the injections. So double check with your clinic to see if that's something they offer. But I found after watching numerous videos, it just helped me kind of process how to do it. Number two, who's going to do the injections? So initially my partner was going to help me do the injections because I felt like I was a little bit scared of the needle and all that. And then we got the medications delivered with the needles and the injections, and my partner was really queasy. He was worse than me, so I was like, okay, he's not going to be able to help. And then I have my cousin who lives literally 2 minutes down the road, and she's fine with injections. She was willing to kind of give it a go and help me out. But I felt, actually I want to give it a shot myself. So I looked for all the instruction videos, and yeah, I was able to do it myself, which was great. But some tips for you if you're going to do it yourself, that's great. If you're not, maybe have someone who lives really local or lives with you, because you'll be injecting yourself. You could be injecting yourself like several times. The three is prepare. So some of the injections you'll need to take at a specific time. Some of the injections may come in like a pre-filled little container. Some you may have to measure up the amounts that you need to take. So I would look up all the information beforehand and get everything ready way in advance, just to reduce any kind of stress. Four is calm your mind. So I was quite scared of the injection process, inflicting kind of like pain on yourself. But before I did the injections, I would take some deep breaths, calm my mind, and I felt like I would be in this like state of peace before I injected. It was just really important, like whatever works for you. Like for me, it was like the deep breaths and just trying to focus my thoughts. But if it's for you, if it's like music or listen to a particular podcast, whatever helps you just relax and chill. And just I would always remind myself that it's not just me going through the process. There are hundreds of thousands of people who've been through it, and if they can do it, why can't I? Number five is change the injection site. So what I mean by this is change the location each time you inject. You'll be injecting yourself a couple of times a day, and you just want to prevent any kind of soreness. So a massive tip for me is, if I didn't write it down, I would definitely forget. So just make a little note in your mobile phone, or write it down or whatever, to say, right side this time, left side this time. So number six is numb the area. I double checked with the clinic to make sure it was okay, and I used ice before each injection. I just got myself a bag of ice cubes and just used them just before injecting myself. You can also, I've read that you can also pinch the skin, and you can also use numbing creams. But just I double checked with our clinic, because I was worried about is the ice going to impact the medication and stuff. It was just to kind of calm my mind really, and they reassured me it was fine. So yeah, double check with the clinic just in case. 7 is injection angle. So try and do it at a 45 to 90 degree angle. When you're ready, insert smoothly, and then when you've put all the liquid in, draw it out slowly, just to prevent any type of bruising. Number 8 is plan a treat for afterwards. So it's for me, it was a massive thing, injecting myself and inflicting pain on myself. So I would always have myself a little treat. So whether it was like, I'm going to cook myself something really nice, or something to look forward to, a bar of chocolate, a cup of tea, whatever kind of suits your fancy. And just finally, just remember, you've got this. Like as I said earlier, there's so many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people around the world, millions probably, that have done this. And if they can do it, why can't you? So you're not the only one in this. Like, you've got it, you can do it. And when you think of the grand scheme of things, okay, you're inflicting yourself with pain, and it can be like some of the needles, yeah, it can be a little bit like, oh, it's a little bit daunting, but it's the road to getting that perfect little baby that you've been looking for. So for me, I felt like I had to give it a try. I had to give it my all to give me the best chance of having a baby. Thank you for listening to my video, and I hope these tips helped. Yeah, so if they did help, or if you watched the video through, it'd be amazing if you could give me some feedback in the comment section, or a thumbs up, or even a subscribe to my channel. But yeah, thanks so much, and I'm truly wishing you all the best in your IVF journey.